like the trolley swirly in my vanilla coupe. She like my sugar cone seeds I just took off the roof. She got a marshmallow booty, I like the sprinkler too. I'm the ice cream man, this my song when I'm riding through. She like the fuck me, suck me, suck me, fuck me. I'm the ice cream man, she chunky monkey. I'm the ice cream man, yeah, she chunky monkey. All these money hungry hippos wanna love me. All these diamonds dusty, mine just clear.
This guy started out at a skinny 40 kilograms. He really wanted to gain some mass, so let's see the transformation. After putting in the work, here he is at an impressive 75 kilograms. And here he is after a slight cut from bulking, weighing 69 kilograms. With the added weight and muscle, he looks like a completely different person. I would totally give him a fist bump.
I remember when I took this video, I thought, a year from now, I'm going to be so.
I can't afford to lose me again. I can't afford to lose me again. I can't afford to lose me again. I can't afford to lose me again.
Karena di challenge awal ini kita baru akan membiasakan diri kita dengan habits yang baru. And it's supposed to start with something really simple. Jadi aku nggak pengen siapapun yang ikut di challenge ini malah jadi quit di tengah jalan because we are going to support each other, okay? We want to glow up together in 2024. And what I want you to do is to make the same video like this as your journal log. Fungsinya journal log ini kita bakal tracking each other, kita bakal nge-track growth kamu itu sebanyak apa untuk habits yang berusaha kamu kembangin ini. Tapi kalau misalnya kamu bukan orang yang suka untuk posting, that will be okay. Aku punya comment section di sini dan kamu bisa pakai sebagai journal log untuk tracking habit kamu selama 180 hari ini. So, make sure kamu follow aku supaya kita bisa tracking each other dan kita update growth satu sama lain. Jangan khawatir, aku juga bakal update my everyday journal log. Dan kamu boleh nimbrung juga di comment sectionnya untuk ceritain journal log kamu juga, untuk nyeritain habit development kamu juga. Just use my platform as your safe space to grow. Challenge ini dimulai hari ini, tanggal 2 Juli 2022. What I want you to do now, take a piece of paper kayak gini, write down all the habits that you wanted to grow, start with something simple. Yang aku butuhin adalah kamu staying true dan jujur sama diri kamu sendiri, jadi misal pun kalian gak update ke siapapun, that will be okay as well. Kalian boleh tulis di journal masing-masing yang kalian punya.
Tagal mo na rin bang problema ang acne o pimples? O kaya feel mo hindi maganda skin mo at hirap ka magpaputi? Sinubukan akong inumin for 30 days na capsule. To be honest, pricier siya sa mga ginamit ko dati. Per day 1 dita naman yung mga pimples ko. In 30 days na ininom ko itong capsule na to, ganito ang kinalabasan niya. Walang halong filter to. Ito yung gamit ko, Oxyglow Plus 10-in-1 Glutathione. And may kasama siyang free facial serum. Ito yung difference ng face ko. Check nyo na lang.
I remember when I took this video, I thought, a year from now, I'm going to be so different.
I said I really it's 100 niggas in the spot. I won't keep going. It's 85.
I never thought I was pretty. I got you, girl. I'm gonna give you a virtual makeover to help you instantly glow up. And since you asked for brutal honesty, I'm gonna give it to you. To start off, I'm going to give you braids. Now, I wish I could be more helpful, but I don't know much about all the different kinds of braids, so I can't give you a specific name of this style. But I chose these ones as I think they complement you and your soft features really well. Now, I'm just going with concealer to cover any acne and even out your skin tone. I'm also brightening your under eyes. To fix dark under eyes and hyperpigmentation naturally, I'd suggest getting a brightening serum such as a vitamin C serum. I'm not changing your brows too much because the shape and thickness is already nice. I'm just slightly filling them in more for a clean, sleek look. Now I'm adding mascara. If your lashes aren't this long, I'd suggest growing them out with a lash serum or trying falsies, or even lash extensions so you never have to worry about them. Lastly, I'm adding a dark pinky purple lip tint to your lips to make them more apparent. Here's the end result. Look at that difference. If you want to glow up but don't want to post yourself or only get these useless comments, you can get a private makeover from me, link in bio.
Filler transformation. Before, after.
They're laughing at you. They think you're weak. Show them a lemon. Show them.
A piece of advice. Don't let 1 year from now you wish that you started a year ago. Start now.
I never thought I was pretty. I got you, girl. Since you asked for brutal honesty, I'm gonna give you a makeover to help you instantly glow up. Starting off, your hair isn't doing much for you. I'd suggest losing the red streaks and growing it out instead. Since you like red, I'd go for a more all-over copper color like this. Next, I'm going in with concealer to cover your acne. To actually fix this, I'd suggest going on Accutane. I used to have body acne. Just like this, and once I went on Accutane, it all went away. For your hyperpigmentation, you can use serums with certain active ingredients to brighten them. The faded topicals gel or even a vitamin C serum are good options. Now I'm going in with foundation to fully even out your skin tone, as well as some bronzer to contour your face into looking slimmer. Next, I'd suggest growing your brows out to be longer, but also thinning it out. This suits your face way better as it actually frames it. I also filled it in for a more clean look. I'm just adding mascara to bring out your eyes. You can use false lashes if your natural lashes aren't this long. You already have a really cute shaped nose, but I'm just adding some contour to make it look more lifted. Lastly, I'm going in with a purpley lip tint to make your lips stand out. Here's the end result. Look at that difference. If you want to glow up but don't want to post yourself or only get these useless comments, you can get a private makeover from me, link in bio.
I can't afford to lose me again. I can't afford to lose me again. I can't afford to lose me again. I can't afford to lose me again.
Because I love myself, it's time to take care of my body.
I remember when I took this video, I thought, a year from now, I'm going to be so different.
I said I'm really invincible. It's 100 niggas in the spot. I won't keep going. It's 85.
Earlier this year, I posted a before and after video of me at my heaviest after a 14-month bulk, and then me 14 kilos lighter after a 5-month cut. And while the overwhelming response was positive and encouraging, it was also probably reasonably met with a whole lot of skepticism over the time frame, with a bunch of people even deciding that it wasn't even me in both videos, and a bunch of others offering up the highest compliment a dude can give another dude. I'm not a bodybuilder, but for anyone who's ever paid attention to bodybuilding for longer than 5 minutes, they'd know that a 5-month cut is very standard for dropping that kind of weight, and that my results at the end were nothing special really for that process involved. But anyway, here's my peak fat form, dated 30th of September 2021, about a week before I started cutting, with my weight a week later at about 92 kilos or 200 pounds. Then when a few friends and I decided to go get some DEXA scans out of curiosity, showing that I was about 91 kilos that day at the start of October. Then fast forward 5 months to March, and here's some videos doing some sick neck exercises, working on my impossible dip, and my friend Alex looking sharp as usual at a music festival. And here's some pre-cut videos dated at the start of October, rocking that bloat aesthetic, and some of the after footage in April, which was about 5 or 6 weeks after I'd finished dropping to 78 kilos and I'd gotten myself a haircut, as well as the post-DEXA that I got showing me around 78 kilos. Some people were saying that calling it a transformation was misleading because that I was fit before I cut, or because I was fit even before I bulked. And while I was fit before the 14 months of weight gaining, I was fit from competing in MMA for years, at which time I was sitting at about 68 kilos because I'd weigh in for fights at bantamweight, which is 62 kilos. So I was actually 10 kilos of muscle lighter than I weighed in the post-cut videos, with a majority of that 10 kilos of muscle having been put on in that 14-month bulk period. But if the term transformation still sounds inaccurate when talking about dropping 14 kilos of body weight, I guess you can take that up with the dictionary. And for those who might be interested in both the bulking and cutting process and calisthenics training in general, you'll find much more detailed info on my profile and YouTube and in my online workout nutrition programs on my website.
I grew up on a tiny island with 20,000 people, and on this island we have a lot of strange traditions. One of those strange traditions is called a blackening. Blackening is something that happens to a bride and groom a few weeks normally before their wedding, but it happens separately. They don't do this together. So as I said, a few weeks before the wedding, the bride's closest friends and family and the groom's closest friends and family will show up and surprise the bride or surprise the groom in the morning. They have absolutely no idea when it's going to be. They will show up at their house or their work in like a big open back truck that they all sit in, and the friends and family will cover the bride or groom in muck and feathers. I can't remember what the actual main thing that they throw on them is. I'm going to put it on the screen because I can't remember. But it's not just the bride and groom, like they are all covered in this. They are all minging. So once everyone is on this truck, they set off. There is singing, there's drinking. Mainly it's like chanting though. They're making drums, they're it's very loud. They do laps and laps of Kirkwall, which is the main town in Orkney, for hours and hours and hours and hours. You can hear them coming like a mile away. And that's not it. There's more. So once they've driven about Kirkwall, it's time for the bride or the groom, along with I believe the maid of honour and the best man, to get tied up. They will get tied up either on one of the roundabouts in Kirkwall, like in the middle, tied up with cling film, or they get tied up on this cross that is outside the cathedral for God knows how long. Oh, and you thought that was it. No, there's more. So once the bride and groom and the maid of honour and the best man have been picked up, they will then go out to a beach. It's usually Scapa Beach, or they just go to a pier, one of the ones in Kirkwall, and they jump in the sea. This is also when they get all their photos and everything like that. And that is it. That is what an Orkney blackening is. There are a bunch more weird traditions, so let me know if you want a part 3. Love you. See you later.
I got deported.
A piece of advice. Don't let 1 year from now you wish that you started a year ago. Start now.
How does this?
I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. I'll get you up and going out of bed.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation.
I can't afford to lose me again. I can't afford to lose me again. I can't